Good morning, everybody. It's a Monday all day. You know, not a fan of Mondays. Really weird. Um, we just did a show yesterday for Little Summer Wells, and it feels like it's been 2 weeks since I did a show. I couldn't find anything on my dashboard, nothing. Crazy. So I was in here chatting this morning. Who did I miss? I see Cassie made it in. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Amanda. I did see Slim. Hi, Fun to Ski. Cat's watching Shark Week. I thought Shark Week was on in July. I got to hear more about Cat and Shark Week. She took the day off for it too. Hello, Renee. Hey, Crime Curious. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Before we get to this, which is bananas, this case is crazy. A lot of people were asking me about Letitia. From my understanding, it's what I read. They're doing jury selection. So it's not like trial. We haven't gotten to that yet. Trust me, we're not going to miss that. I had some questions about Leilani. She has a bond hearing. So as soon as we hear about that, we will discuss that as well. In the meantime, we've been talking about this case off and on for 3 years. Sarah Boone. Wow. Insane in the membrane. You can't make sense of this. Thank you, Izzy. Izzy, your avatar is beautiful. Check you out, hot stuff. That's a gorgeous picture. Thank you very much, Izzy. All right, how many of you are familiar with this case? I don't know how many of you in here are in the Crime Lines and Lies Facebook group. That's really where we've been talking about it. It sort of has taken on a life of its own because she's batshit. She is just batshit. That's all there is to it. A lot of people say she murdered her boyfriend. She's charged with second-degree murder. Her boyfriend died in a suitcase. Now, recently, her attorney says he's going to use battered spouse defense during the trial. But here's an odd thing. I didn't think that was a defense that was allowed to be used in Florida. I don't know. But her trial is coming up. Like I said, she faces second-degree murder charges in the death of 42-year-old Jorge Torres Jr. The story is beyond crazy. According to Sarah, they were up drinking. They had one bottle of wine, and they decided to play hide and seek. I don't know about you guys, but when I get into the wine, I'm not playing hide and seek. I'm drinking the wine. That's it. So he gets in this suitcase. She zips it up. I guess she didn't realize. Well, she realized it, but she didn't remember it the next day. She was recording this. He was begging to get out of it. Now, the defense is that she thought he could get out on his own. She passed out. There wasn't an intention to kill him. And of course, they're trying to get it reduced to manslaughter. You guys have to see this video, though, because some people really feel sorry for her. They're like, well, it was a very toxic and abusive relationship, and she was pushed to that. And I'm like, he was in a suitcase. He was in a suitcase, and she wouldn't even walk over and unzip it to let him out so he could breathe. No. Chloe, when was the last time you played hide and seek? I'm frightened of crazy people and suitcases now. Hide and seek. I'd say about 30 years ago. It was a pretty simple game. Somebody would hide, count to 10, ready or not, here I come, and they'd come and look for me. And I was always really easy to find because I was a chubby kid and I wasn't very good at hiding. So yeah, it's been a while. And as an adult, it's never occurred to me. That's never sounded like a fun night for me. Ava said those people need to see the interview for clarification. You're right. So let's get to it. I don't have any comments because we've never done any show about this before. So we're going to head right. We're going to get in the time machine and we're going to go back 3 years. This is the initial news release.
Woman is locked up, accused in a strange murder. Deputies say she zipped her boyfriend in a suitcase and then left him to die. Mark Lehman joins us live from the Orange County Jail this morning. And Mark, you've learned the couple had a history of domestic violence.
Yeah, court records show both have previously been arrested on domestic violence charges. Investigators say they also heard the girlfriend in this bring up that history in cell phone video, and video she recorded on her cell phone. All of this happening while her boyfriend was zipped inside that suitcase.
Okay, dumbass didn't realize that when you take a video of something, your statement of events has to match that video because the video is going to win over what you say. She's batshit crazy. So what she's telling them and what the video says are two totally different animals. Glenjamin, yes, she's like a beige field junior. She was wearing the same shirt for 3 damn days.
Pleading for help. 42-year-old Sarah Boone taken away in handcuffs on Tuesday in a bizarre case that left her boyfriend dead. Deputies say Jorge Torres Jr. suffocated after being zipped in a suitcase and left for several hours. His body was found at an apartment along France Lane in Winter Park Monday afternoon. According to an arrest affidavit, Boone called 911, saying the two were drinking and playing a game of hide and seek Sunday night. That's when she said they both thought it would be funny if Torres got into a suitcase. Boone told investigators she passed out in her bed.
Okay, I gotta see this again.
Thought it would be funny.
Okay, I'm not victim shaming. I'm not shaming anybody. But do they look like a very odd couple? Or is it just me? They just don't look like they match, if you know what I mean. And the statement, they thought it would be funny for him to get in the suitcase. Who the hell would think that was funny?
If Torres got into a suitcase. Boone told investigators she passed out in her bed, forgetting about her boyfriend until the next morning. But detectives say they found videos on her cell phone that tell a much different story. They say in the clips, Jorge repeatedly kept calling out Sarah's name, screaming for help and saying he can't breathe. According to the report, Boone replied saying, "That's what you do when you choke me." Investigators say she is also heard saying, "That's on you. That's what I feel like when you cheat on me." Detectives say those videos were enough to place Boone under arrest, where she's now facing a charge of second-degree murder. And the arrest report also stated that Torres had a cut on his lip and bruising around the eye when his body was found. Right now, Boone is being held without bond here at the Orange County Jail and is scheduled to appear before a judge later this morning. For now, reporting live in Orange County, Mark Lehman getting results.
Oh, and appear she did. Appear she did. Her stories are insane. Insane. She did about a 2-hour interrogation, and it's one of the oddest exchanges you're ever going to see between a criminal and a cop. It's weird. She's a nutcase. All right, let's get to it. I want all of us together to look at this video. I think she should have been charged with first-degree murder. And I get it. They're saying they can't prove that she intended for him to die in the suitcase. You know, I'm not a prosecutor. I'm just an emotional person that watches this stuff. So to me, yeah, I have all the emotion wrapped up in it. It's just really hard to watch this video and her taunting this man and not think that the intent was there.
Suitcase back in 2020. She recorded his pleas for help and then let him die. We're going to show you this video, the video of the recording. Keep an eye on the suitcase. Very, very disturbing to watch. Take a look.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
So he's clearly saying her name, clearly trying to get her attention. He's pleading with her, probably trying to keep as much air in the suitcase as he can. I didn't realize that suitcases were that airtight, if you know what I mean. She's laughing at him. She even talks like a first grader. She's like, "That's my name. Don't wear it out. I need it for tomorrow." She's laughing. "Don't wear it out. That's my name." "I know you are, but what am I? That's going to be next."
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you chewing on me.
Sarah.
You.
Can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the
Sarah.
Shh.
I mean, I don't even know what to say coming out of that. You know, the man was apparently dying inside the suitcase there, and she was just recording the entire thing. And
I don't know what to say of it either. She's obviously drunk, okay? You can tell she's drunk. Her taunting him and the whole, "That's my name. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Well, that's what happens when you choke me. That's what happens when you cheat on me." To me, just me, and like I said, I'm not a district attorney. That's intent. He's using what last bit of oxygen in that suitcase to plead for his life. Now, the defense is he could have gotten himself out. I don't know who the hell came up with this one. He would have gotten himself out. She was laughing at him. Laughing at him. I'm going to play it again. Also, I just noticed Brian Enton has a spray tan. He's normally a little pastier than this.
You
Sarah,
stupid.
Sarah,
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Seriously,
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
See, to me, that's intent. Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a district attorney, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a prosecutor. But when he's not just playing, he's saying, I can't breathe. And she says, that's on you. And she's laughing. I'm really confused why it's not first-degree murder. I'm really confused. Wild hair. Wait, is her boyfriend alive in the suitcase? Oh, he's alive in there. He's pleading to get out. She won't walk her drunk ass over there, her bloated ass, to unzip it and let him out. She sits there and she films him, taunts him. Even when he says, I can't breathe, she says, that's on you. And she continues. My guess is she forgot all about this video and she did clearly pass out drunk. Tiffany said his lungs are compressed. It is absolutely unbelievable.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you chewing on me.
Sarah. I
You.
can't breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the
Sarah.
Shh.
I mean, I don't even know what to say coming out of that. The man was apparently dying inside the suitcase there, and she was just recording the entire thing. And
I wasn't in the house. I wasn't anywhere near the state. And I have a hard time breathing listening to that video. And she was sitting right there. Mind you, she was drunk, but I had too much wine? Is that a defense? Kaz says it's certainly intent to make him suffer, but do we think it's intent that he passes away? See, this is the argument. She was torturing him, taunting him, getting back at him for whatever. But was her intent for him to die? She's an old enough woman to know that if someone's suffocating, eventually they're going to die. To me, it's first degree. But all they're hitting her with is second degree. And if her defense gets their way, it's going to be down to manslaughter because they're going to use the battered women's syndrome. I don't know how because they say in Florida that's not a defense. I don't get it. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. And Glenjamin said 1 bottle. That's how she snaps at everyone. She made it clear. She made it clear. It was 1 bottle. 1 bottle. I can't get over Brian Enton's spray tan. I've never seen him glowing like this before.
And not doing anything as he continued to repeat her name. Not until the following afternoon did Boone call 911. This was in Winter Park, Florida, and tell dispatchers that Jorge Torres Jr. Was dead. Here is what she told the authorities when they arrived.
So you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine,
putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
doing puzzles, artwork.
I had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
So
What time was that? Do you remember?
Puzzles, artwork, then decided to have a game of hide and seek. No. No, that did not happen. That did not happen. How she convinced him to get into the suitcase is what I really want to know. I've heard too many different stories about it.
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30?
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was in
you
the
guys
suitcase.
were playing the hide and go seek.
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But then I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it
in
is.
it, right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay.
But the video doesn't show you both laughing and thinking it was funny. The video is you're laughing. You're clearly laughing. But Suitcase Sarah was taunting him in his final moments of life.
And then you came back downstairs?
This morning? Or this afternoon, yes, when I got up.
What time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going through. Jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Life, all that good stuff. So I just totally forgot.
So you began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About
And he
what
gurgled.
time this morning
Like
did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because I was awake. But then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is. And I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase and he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So I unzipped him, took him out and started doing CPR on him.
Mm-hmm.
He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And air was coming out and he was gurgling, but I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him doing.
And he's got no medical? He doesn't take any medication?
I don't know. I don't know medical wise. I know he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can I have one more sip of water, please?
Yeah, go.
Denver, Signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
Maintenance can have a proper cancel the indication at the front door.
She's drinking out of the spigot on the side of the apartment. Jane, she's hungover. One bottle of wine, what is that, 4 glasses between her and him, did not lead to this. No way.
The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
44 motor
Sit right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right now.
I won't. I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope. All of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
I mean, hide and seek. She didn't call the police until the next afternoon. One bottle of wine, drinking out of the water spigot. I mean, there's a lot to take in here. Again, this is now going to be going to trial, which is why we're introducing you to this case. The sheriff's office said Boone's statements didn't line up with the video evidence that they found on her phone, which was Jorge begging for help, and you could hear him calling her name in that video. Court documents do show a history of domestic violence between the two. Both have previous arrests for battery on each other, and Boone's attorney plans to use that in her defense against a second-degree murder charge.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com.
All right, it's wild as hell. She's not going to get charged with first-degree murder. I think they have milled over that a million times. And of course, what I think in these cases don't matter. I mean, I personally think it's first-degree murder. Drunk or not, she was not letting him out. If she had the wherewithal to continue filming him, making the video, having a conversation with him from inside the suitcase, if she was coherent enough for that, she was coherent enough to unzip the damn thing. Drinking out of the water spigot is something else, man. I haven't done that since I was like 10. And there she is, sucking down the county water from the side of the apartment. That's called hung over. All right, we're going to look at this body cam to when they first approach her. Now, you guys are saying it in chat. I forgot to mention it. Before she called her ex-husband before calling the police. Yeah. She knew he was dead as a hammer in that suitcase. She knew it. What did she think the ex-husband was going to do? Call Jesus? What did she think the ex-husband was going to be able to do for her? She was laughing that the dude couldn't breathe. It's crazy.
For like 3.5 years.
What happened?
He and I, we drank last night. We had a.
Can you pass this to the around to the FD guys? Stop. They need to sign that for sure.
They're with me, so they're not.
Oh, they're not leaving.
anywhere.
Okay.
I think I'll walk around.
No. Each of them has to. Because this might be a real thing. So each of them has to put their name.
Normally
in
we all
initial.
I just put everybody.
Yeah, you call it working.
What's going on?
So
I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like
Yeah,
he and
that's
I
all right.
put a puzzle together. We've been doing some artwork together.
You are putting a puzzle together?
Yes, we have a puzzle that we started in there.
Okay.
We've been doing art, trying to take the stuff off the wall to make new art put up there, like having a good time with one another. But we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay.
So then it's like we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
So he gets in the suitcase. Okay.
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he live here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So already the red flag factory is in business. The cop that's there right then, she's like, does he live here? What do you mean? Oh, I didn't know what to do. Well, it's not that we find dead partners in suitcases in our living room on a daily basis, but we all would know what to do. We all would know what to do.
So then he came over here.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I tried giving him CPR. The problem is I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes.
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him and I took him out. I tried doing CPR and then I called him and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband or
Yes.
your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Right down the street.
Okay. So you were playing and who zipped him up?
I did, but then I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what
I
happened.
fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an.
She tells the story as if this woman's some kind of dumbass. She's like, I fell asleep. And you know, she's like, well, why didn't you let him out of the suitcase first? You freaks. And then I fell asleep. And she's like, whoa, hang on. It's 1 o'clock right now. Well, I got up around 12ish and I called my ex-husband. I should have started in the beginning counting the red flags.
aneurysm or a heart attack or
What
what?
kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that
didn't
I
take
know
any
of.
medicine
No,
last night?
no.
No medicine.
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay, okay.
So I don't know if he had a heart attack or what in there. Like, I don't know what happened.
So how long were you doing CPR on him prior to you calling 911? You tried that all morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I called him while I was
What
doing
time
CPR.
did you start? Probably give me a rough ballpark. Here, let me fill this deputy in, okay?
Please, may I have my Dr. Pepper? I am
Hold on,
so
one
cotton
second,
mouth
one
right
second.
now.
Please, ma'am, get me a Dr. Pepper. I have cotton mouth right now. Are you serious? Get me a Dr. Pepper. I have cotton mouth. And also, while you're in there, I have some steaks thawing. Will you go ahead and throw those on the grill for me? Because you guys are already taking up too much of my damn time today. I already told you I fell asleep. He could have had a heart attack in that suitcase. Oh, yeah, she's hung over.
Ma'am, and you can't talk to him until we get done with this, okay?
Just don't leave, okay, Brian?
Thank you, ma'am.
Well,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm getting Lucas eventually.
I know.
Do me a favor. Stand over there by that car. Give me 1 second. Just give us a
Can I
second,
get
okay?
you
We
or
gotta...
is somebody else on that call and break and
It's on the counter.
I can't move anything from out of the house.
For 20 Bravo, but
Like, I'm
Here, I want you to sit down because I don't want you passing out. This is probably a lot for you to deal
I
with,
need
right? Sit.
Ma'am,
I don't.
water. Just water.
I can get you some water, okay? Just I want you not on your feet because I don't want you passing out on me.
Generator call.
I need water.
Okay, I'll get some for you.
You're trying to, Charlie, but you're on it.
Hey, how are you? Okay, so you don't live here in this house.
No. I live down in Lake Winona Cove.
Lake Winona Cove. Okay. Yeah. So kind of tell me how you came here today, or.
Well, I've been calling.
Come down here. We gotta talk about it.
I've been calling since.
I'll be your genie in a bottle, so I've got to get off this chat. I can't stand when people assume things that happen when they don't actually know. Well, we're not assuming. She took a video. We know that that man was in that suitcase, that she was obviously intoxicated. She was laughing at him. She was taunting him. She refused to unzip him, and he died. We got a video. If it was just her words, I mean, I could kind of see where you're coming from. But the video tells it all. He was pleading for his life.
You've been following your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a half.
Bravo.
About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out because this is supposed to be her day.
Give
So,
me
her child.
1764, please.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She can drink.
They called back and said
Yeah,
she was
there's a bit
still
of a
there,
problem
or she came back.
So I was calling to find out if she was going to be getting him or not today.
From school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so, and then
She was back inside the lobby.
finally got a hold of her
I'll go
at
back to you.
12:49, which is when she told me what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came over.
She called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here, and then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. I walked back out the house because I didn't really
Who
want to
called?
Okay, this old boy here, he dodged a bullet. Big time. Okay? Also, I don't think she would have been able to stuff him in a suitcase. He dodged a bullet. And already he's telling some weird stuff. He gets here and she has to have a cigarette. She has to have something to drink. The man is dead in the suitcase. And I agree. I think Rare Penny said it. I think she's a blackout drunk. I think she totally did not know what she was doing. I don't think it's a defense, though. No. Get me a Dr. Pepper. Get me a Dr. Pepper. This poor dude, I don't think he realizes. The minute he saw that suitcase, he was probably seeing his life flash before his eyes.
Oh, did you call or did she call?
Well, I called. She called me back when I was on my way to make sure I was coming over. But I called her
Give me 1
initially.
second, okay?
But I called her
Do
initially.
you have water in your car by any chance?
I don't think so.
Nothing?
No,
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, so she called. You get over here.
Well, I called her first.
Okay.
Trying to find out if she's going to be at Lucas. That's when she told me everything's going on. I got my stuff together, put the puppy up in his crate. When I was starting to drive over here is when she called me to make sure I was coming, and then I got over here right after
Did you
that.
go inside and see, and then?
I walked inside the front. I didn't see the little front tile area.
Come on, step this way.
I saw legs. I just didn't really want to get near around it, so I told her.
Well, just for the sake of the crime scene, I want to know if I were to find your footprint, it would be because you went this far into the house. So did you actually make entry past the threshold?
I don't think I ever made it to the carpet. I think it was just in that. I've been over here before.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I don't think I stepped past that tile area.
Okay. So
I touched doorknob. I don't think I touched anything in the kitchen. I don't know if that really matters.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of what you have. Well,
okay, I feel really bad for this guy. I don't know if he is really thinking that just an unfortunate accident happened or whatever, but now he's saying things like, well, yeah, I mean, I didn't go past, I just touched the doorknob. At this point, I'd be like, you know what? I'm done talking. I told her to call 911. I don't have a Dr. Pepper. I don't have water, but I'm going to get a lawyer. At this point, I would be getting nervous.
Tight for us. We're going to make a few phone calls and then we'll go from there. Do you know if he has any medical issues or?
I don't.
Okay, but you've met him before.
I've met him before, yes.
Okay.
Yes.Ey've got a whole fun history.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You guys have called over here twice.
For the two of them?
Yeah, he's been arrested like, I think 5 times.
Really? Okay. I'm not familiar with. I haven't been here personally.
So
they have
he's currently on parole because of it. So
because of domestic violence with her.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Last time he got retrial something or other. He had to go to a domestic violence class.
Okay.
I know he was doing it at a parole officer. Stuff like that. But I mean, like every time she had him arrested, the next day she was trying to get him bailed out of jail. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, she's getting water from the tap. Probably gonna pass out on it. Okay. Well, listen. Please do me a tight.
Oh, no.
I'll make a few phone
not a problem.
calls.
I mean,
where's your kid need to be picked up?
Lakeline Elementary.
How soon though?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay.
I normally leave out.
Let me try and get this going for you because I know you need that. Martinez.
Okay, if I was her, I'd be telling Martinez to get a case of water over there fast because I'd be so sick of watching her gulp out of the water spigot. Barb Murray just got in. What did Barb say? The ex is like a doormat. I agree. He just showed up to a murder scene. And he's standing there going, I got to pick up my son at 3. No, I don't have any water. He's on probation. He's supposed to be going to, anger classes and stuff like that. So the writing's on the wall. But there's a video where he can't get out of a suitcase. And he's telling her. He's not joking around. He's saying, I can't breathe. And she said, that's on you. She's very childish. That's my name. Don't wear it out. That's on you. Sounds like a personal problem that you can't breathe. And this is what a lot of people think, and I do too. I think she really thought that this ex-husband of hers was going to help her cover this up. I can't prove it, but that's what I think. He knows her well enough to know he can't trust her ass, though.
I'll go ahead and start making the calls. Ma'am, could you go ahead and give me his last name? Torres? Spell it for me.
Torres.
And his first name?
George, Jorge.
J.
Jorge.
His birth date?
2/13/78.
And this is the boyfriend?
Yes.
How long?
3.5 years.
Living together that whole time?
Yes.
Okay. And your last name?
Boone.
Spell it.
Boone.
First name?
Sarah. Sarah.
Birth date?
10/10/77.
So you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine,
Putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
doing puzzles, artwork. Okay.
Had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek.
Mhm.
So
What time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30.
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least, and I fell asleep,
Okay.
forgetting that he was
So
in
you
the
guys were
suitcase.
playing the hide and go seek.
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So
Okay.
he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, squirm a little bit, whatever it is.
Mhm.
But then I fell asleep.
Mhm.
I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right
When
where
he got
it
in
is.
it? Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
It
joke.
was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep
Where did you fall asleep at?
upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs
This morning or this
around
afternoon, yes, when I got up.
ballpark, what time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going through. Jobs,
Yeah, he did tell me. some
life,
domestic
all that
stuff.
good stuff. So I just totally
So you
forgot.
began to do CPR on him?
Yes.
From
Yes.
About
And he
what time
gurgled,
this morning
like he
did you
gurgled.
start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon
The
because
afternoon?
I was awake, but then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is, and I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase, and he wasn't moving. Nothing was happening, so I unzipped it, took him out, and started doing CPR on him.
Mhm.
He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
And it, like, air was coming out, and he was gurgling, but
Mhm.
I could just tell by looking at him.
But you knew how to do CPR. You were doing that on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
All
the
right.
person that was on the phone with me also, I counted with him doing.
And he's got no medical? He doesn't take any medication?
I don't know. Like, I don't know medical wise. Like, what I know, he doesn't take any medications whatsoever.
Okay.
The only.
Now, she jumps all over this because she would love for this to be natural causes inside the suitcase instead of what it is, suffocation. She would love for this to be an aneurysm in the suitcase, a heart attack in the suitcase, appendicitis that became septic in the suitcase. She would love for this to be a natural cause. Oh, I don't know. Drunk ass.
Thing, like I said, I don't know if alcohol had something to do with it, but we had a bottle of wine.
Okay. All right. Here's, I want you to sit back down because I don't want
Can
you.
I have one more sip of water,
Yeah,
please?
go.
Denver, signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Bay Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
Maintenance should have the proper cancel notifications in the front door. Right to that very side. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
Okay.
44 motor
Sit right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right
Oh,
now.
I won't.
Okay?
I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please?
Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house.
It's on the back porch.
Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
I don't want you on your feet. I don't want you sucking on the spigot in front of me anymore either. Oh, but my cigarettes are just on the back patio. And the lady's like, nope. And you're not going to talk to your ex-husband. You're not. Some people would call that conspiring. You're not going to do it.
Yeah. Want to talk over here?
I hate when they mute their own conversations. I want to know what they're talking about because at this point they're going, this bitch is crazy. She had him in a suitcase. This would be about, 2 in the afternoon by this time? Okay, now we're coming back to the ex-husband.
After we got divorced.
It's still Boone. Okay.
Yeah,
And then your first name?
Brian, B-R-I-A-N.
B-R-I-A-N. And your date of birth?
5/27/75.
And your child is in school right now. He's not here with you.
No. He's
okay.
at school.
He's in school. How old is he?
This will be a fun one. He's 9. He's third grade.
I can't even start with how you would explain something like this. Okay. 6th grade, you said?
Third grade.
Third grade.
9.
Third grade. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So sit tight for us. I'm sorry it's so hot. Maybe the middle of that would be a good spot to stay in. So we'll take it from there. I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
South and 221 out for you to check. 10 for 10, 12 and 1332.
Want to do this now?
Oh, I don't know.
Did we get that dog by any chance?
He's sleeping on the.
Oh, poor thing. So your backyard's not fenced? Okay. Because we put him in the backyard and I guess he knew to.
I'm sorry?
Your dog. We thought the backyard was fenced.
The dogs are outside?
No. We have them contained.
One's deaf and one's blind.
Okay.
That's why I was making sure they were under the table.
Okay. They're asking about the dogs. Now, if the woman didn't even realize or didn't care at the time that her boyfriend was suffocating, actively dying in the suitcase in front of her, she's really not going to have a lot of concerns about the dogs. But one is deaf and one is blind. She makes a point to tell you that as if the dogs are going to be witnesses. Goodness.
Nope, that's yours. So we just wait for get the instructions on what to do next. You got some water, good, okay.
Can I please just have a cigarette? They're on the back porch.
Not right now. We can't have you go and get anything. Why don't you sit in the shade? You're okay right there? Or maybe a little closer here where the shade is?
You're still on?
Yeah. Are you?
You're getting our butts handed to
Oh
us.
no, you're in 24 right now.
And
What in
then
the world?
23 unit check.
I'm like, nobody's going up there.
I heard silence. I said 220. I was leaving Econ in 50. Just gonna go get me a sub. And then I said, well, I need to go to that.
243 Delta unit check.
Am I able? Someone asked,
1334.
and then you said, wait a minute.
You know, she's a hurting unit. She is hung over. Hung over. She is a famished water buffalo right now. And she's sitting on the hot ass pavement. They're like, can you get in the shade?
We can't let you guys communicate right now.
I know this was last week. Ask for one.
You want me to get a cigarette from him and bring it to you?
That's okay.
I could probably do that.
Ask for a lighter. Thank you.
No problem.
I was gonna have him arrange childcare.
Okay, good. For the child in school or the street. Okay.
Is my name on there yet?
No, sir, it's not. I need to get her on there too, and him.
Yes.
So they're en route already, probably?
Did anybody call?
No, you want me to call?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were calling. All right, let me get homicide.
Me personally, I just don't think I could be that congenial to her. Of course, at this point, they don't really know what happened. You know, they don't know there's a video where she's laughing at him and saying it's your problem, you can't breathe and all that stuff. But, you know, hey, trying to keep her calm. Mama B said, why did she call her ex? I think this is just my opinion. I don't know. She said, because she didn't know what to do. Well, we know she knows what to do. She knows how to use the phone. She called him. It's easier to hit 911 than to call up the ex. I think she really thought that he was going to help her get rid of this body or something. I don't know.
Right. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'm still on. Let me.
Okay, now she's sitting in the shade, so she got a little bit of common sense. Jules, who just had a birthday yesterday, said the ex must enable in some way for her. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Because she calls him because she said she didn't know what to do. Well, she damn sure does know what to do. Hey, Ellen, what's up, girlfriend? I still want to know how she coaxed the old boy into the suitcase. I don't know why.
It's natural. You're nervous. You have your anxiety. You're scared, right? It's okay. You don't have to.
I don't know how to. I'm just waiting for whoever, so.
I could tell you this. I'm going to be here just as long as you are, including my. It'll be a while. I'm welcoming this breeze right now. It's kind of warm. All right, so just bear with us.
I know.
All right.
If you could like give me whatever updates or anything that you know of, that's just how I work. So I know like
Let me look at my computer, see. We already got a detective on his way. He's on the screen. Okay. No, ella quiere lavarse las manos con. Honey, that's my corporal. Let me pick it up.
Okay, now we're getting lots of people to the scene. Now we're bringing out detectives. Not just people taking a report, and you know they're already smelling bullshit. Regina said Xanax and a bottle of wine is how she got him in the suitcase. No grown-ass man is going to be like, yeah, this sounds like fun. I mean, we already had a blast doing arts and crafts, and that puzzle was the most fun I've ever had. And hell, I live in Florida, so that's saying a lot. So while we're at it, yes, hiding me in a suitcase sounds like a great topper to the evening.
Hey, Sarah. You get enough water? No, if you want to stay seated, I don't want you getting lightheaded. So remember I said the detectives were going to come out and talk to you and go from there. You know what I'm saying? They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions and then go from there, okay? All right.
All right, Sarah. My name's Chelsea. My partner Scott. To my understanding, you reside here. Okay. Is it just you? And George. Okay. I have a 9-year-old. It's 50-50 with Brian, my former husband. Your former husband. Okay. But you reside here with George, and then your son lives with you, or lives there? It's 50-50. Yeah. Okay. So from what has told me, she explained last night that you guys were drinking a bottle of wine, and around midnight, you decided you guys. 12:30ish, yeah. Okay. You guys decided to play hide and seek. Well, we were playing hide and seek, and then was your son home at the time, or no. Okay? No, with my with Brian. Okay. Decided to play. We're just stupid like that. Like, sure. We were puzzles together. We were doing artwork. You can see the puzzle that we finished in there, and then the artwork, and then decided to play hide and seek, just being stupid. Okay. So he decided to get in the suitcase. So I thought it would be funny to, and he was laughing about it too, to dip him up in there. I go upstairs and fell asleep. So this morning this afternoon when I actually got up out of the bed, I thought for sure he was downstairs on the laptop because he was being really quiet. But then I came downstairs and I'm like, where is he? Like, and then that's when I found it. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. And then you weren't sure about if you woke up this morning. It was afternoon. I mean, I was awake. Or this afternoon. But I just didn't want to come downstairs. So okay. I just laid in the bed for a little while. And then I eventually came downstairs and was confused about where he was. And then I was like, oh my God, he's in the suitcase still. So I pulled him out and I stretched him out and I started to try to do CPR on him. Okay. I called you guys. Well, I called Brian. Okay. And then as soon as he got here, which is 30 seconds down the road, I called you guys. Okay. And the person on the phone had me do the concussions. Still and count with him until you guys shut up. Okay. And so as a part of our investigation, we obviously have to go inside the house. We have to look at things. Are you okay with us going in the house and looking at things? Yes. Okay. Okay.
And forensics, so we have to have our forensics crime scene investigators come out. Are you also okay with them coming inside, taking photographs and? Okay. Okay.
Can I ask, is Ryan, I'm sorry, George, is he diagnosed with any kind of mental issue?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't take drugs. We'll have to give him a bottle of wine here and there, but I don't know.
That was going to be my next question. So you guys don't normally drink once in a while, or?
Well, I'm going to say, like, okay, I guess normal drinking is, like, we will have, like, a glass of wine or two, like, while we're cooking dinner. Sure. We'll here and we'll play a board game with him. We'll games in there. But, I mean, it's not, like...
A couple of beers a day, isn't it?
Well, but I don't understand, though, like, for the little bit that we had, like, not having... Like, I don't know if he had a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm or what happened to him. I don't know.
And were you guys together all day yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Here?
Yes.
Like neither of you left the apartment yesterday?
I think we drove up to before to get cigarettes.
Okay.
But I mean, you could walk there.
Does he have any history of using drugs? I know he doesn't now, but you said he doesn't.
I don't know.
As far as you've ever known him, you've never seen him?
No. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, and he grew up in Philadelphia, and then he went to Massachusetts, and then from Massachusetts he came down here. So I don't really know, like, a whole lot of, like, medical history.
How long have you guys been together?
Almost 4 years, like 3.5 years.
You guys been living here the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. You've never been to the doctor or to the hospital during that time?
He and his brother got into a really bad argument at one point and had facial reconstruction. But he had been in the hospital from that, and then I talked him into going to see, like, a regular physician to get just like a regular, like, checkup thing.
Yeah.
But there were no red flags.
How long ago was that?
The surgery or
Yeah,
the doctor?
both.
The surgery, I think, was at this point, like, 2 years maybe, 2.5 years. The checkup was probably a good 2 years too.
Okay.
And the suitcase is still in there?
Yep, always.
Is it normally stored down there? Did you guys travel recently?
No, he was going to start putting some of the, what do you call it, donation.
She acts like she's doing him some kind of favor, like she's part of the investigative team. Nope, the suitcase is right there. Look at me. I'm helping out the case.
In there, so that's why,
That's why it's out?
Yes.
Okay. You guys didn't recently travel somewhere or anything like that?
After you zipped them up, did you move the bag around and mess with them at all, or you just zipped it up and walked away
and I
laughing?
both were laughing about it, but I went upstairs and I fell asleep.
Okay. But what position was he in when he went in? Was he sitting on his rear end and his head up, and he just kind of bent over?
Okay, so like this is the suitcase. Like this was his head, and then his knees right here, and his feet were down.
So he was laying on his side.
Yes. Yes.
You just closed the flap and zipped it around.
Yes.
Him. Okay.
I believe we were playing.
Understandably. Okay.
So he said that.
This guy's good. She's like, he goes, and then you just close the flap, you zip it up. She's like, oh, we're playing. And he goes, okay, understandable. And you know he's thinking, this is freaking insane. It's not understandable. Grown-ass people do not get in suitcases for fun.
That I needed to tell you guys about his family. Like, who do I talk to about that?
We're gonna do that once we walk through and see. Yeah, we're
not going anywhere. We're gonna be here
just telling you, like,
this is gonna be a
I'm
while.
afraid for my life. I want you to know that. I am
Why
afraid
is that?
for my life. His family have never liked me. I'm the blue-eyed white devil, is what they call me. So they've never liked me. They've never taken me in. They've never accepted me. I'll put it that way.
Have you called any of them?
We talked to his daughters yesterday.
No, I mean, like, about this. Does
No.
anyone know? Okay.
That's
So
why
no one's gonna know until we will be making that notification. So
they're gonna
it's
kill me.
okay. Well,
Do they live local?
Yes, they're down the road. They're going to kill me. His kids are going to kill me in Philadelphia. They're going to kill me. This was not intentional.
Okay.
And they're not going to understand that. They're not going to accept it.
We're gonna do a thorough investigation, and we will definitely make sure that you don't feel scared when we leave here. Okay.
And
When we
my
leave.
9-year-old.
Well, he's at school. He's with your husband.
I know. Well,
Ex-husband.
Your husband said that, or your ex-husband said he made arrangements for your 9-year-old to be picked up.
Oh, okay, Mom. Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go inside if that's okay.
Yes, please. But you guys just keep me posted.
Of course.
So I know what's going on.
Yes,
And
ma'am. All you have to do is get their attention if you have a question or you need to talk to us. He's standing right there. She'll be right here.
yeah. Okay, but will you guys tell me, like, so you're telling me, like, you won't call whoever it is without telling me, right?
No.
I mean, I have all their phone
And we're
numbers
not
if you need
calling.
them.
We're not making phone calls. We're actually gonna speak to them in person.
Yeah.
We
That'll be
are.
later
They're
on.
going to. Okay.
It'll
You'll
be
know
later.
prior to us making any
I'm
contact.
not going to be here. They're going to kill me.
Okay.
We'll address all of that, okay, before we leave. Okay?
This was.
Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Just stay seated, okay, Sarah? I know you're panicking, okay? Just relax. We'll come and talk to you. We'll keep checking on you.
Okay, thus far, all the shit she's had to spill, she never mentioned that George's family, I've also heard that his name's pronounced as Jorge anyway, that his family was going to kill her and that she's a blue-eyed devil. A blue-eyed white devil. I have a lot of names for her, but her eyes have nothing to do with it. But now she's fearing for her life. Would you put him in a suitcase if you're afraid his family's going to kill you? Again.
They're coming out now. I'll get you somebody, okay? She wants to say something. She wants to talk. I'm on. Yeah.
Well, we're
Don't
here,
know
so
anything though, like why or how?
So we will not know the answer to that because we're not doctors. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna go to the medical examiner's office and he'll have what's called an autopsy. Yeah. That'll be first thing tomorrow morning. I'll know a lot, hopefully a lot more tomorrow morning as far as him. But I cannot. There's no way I could say how, why.
So just by looking at him, like, why is he purple?
Oh, that's normal when someone passes away. Lividity, you turn.
as soon as the heart stops beating, the blood starts to settle to the lowest points of the body, and then it becomes very pronounced. So that's what's called what happens then.
I'm like really scared. I want you guys to know that.
You have all these deputies here, so while we're here, nothing's going to happen to you. Before we go and make any notifications, you'll have plenty of time to leave or do what you need to do. Whatever you need to do. Okay? And we can talk about that more in length. But yeah, it's not going to be a surprise.
Real quick, and then,
but like, I don't like this was totally like not intentional. Like, that's what I'm scared about too. Like,
We'll have all the answers. We'll have a lot more answers tomorrow after medical examiner looks at it. Like you said, what you're seeing here is common. This is us coming out to
protocol.
Yeah, his age, no real medical history that
I know of.
Protocol, listen to her. She's been watching Law and Order. Protocol. So he's like, this is what we do. You know, you don't call about a dead person in a suitcase and just think we're going to stick our head in the door and go back to the office and tell us where to send flowers for the funeral. It doesn't work that way, Sarah. It's a beautiful thing that you tried to throw color into it. Kind of race baiting there, isn't she? I'm a white, blue-eyed devil to them. Oh, okay. And you happened to pick the 2 white officers to tell that to, didn't you, Sarah? And then she says, why is he purple? Because he hasn't had a breath of oxygen in hours. But they don't teach you that on Law and Order. Not the episodes that she watches anyway. Protocol, she said. So it's protocol. Yeah. Yeah, you don't call about a dead body and us not figure out how it got dead. He said, a man his age in a suitcase. Yeah, we're going to find out what the hell really happened.
Them to have passed away, we come out.
I
and we do
know.
an investigation. We come out and do an investigation. Medical examiner's office, we send people out. This is what we do. If he was 75 years old and had a history of heart condition, we wouldn't be here.
I just don't know what I don't know what it is.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to find out. We're just here to get the answers. The answers that you want, the answers that his family's
I
going to
just
want.
really want to see my son. I really need to see my son. I mean, I know I can't go anywhere, but
Right.
so do I just like sit out here and wait for you guys?
If you would, yes, please.
Is anybody else having to show up, or everybody's here that needs to be here?
My team's here
Yeah.
that needs to be here. The medical examiners will show up when we call them, but we're not ready for them yet. So they're going to take him, they're going to take some photos, take him, but that's towards the end of it. And they'll be called well in advance when we're ready for them, but we're not ready for them at this point. So then we won't be calling them quite yet. Okay? So like I said, I got to go do some paperwork.
I know.
They're going to chat with some people, and then we're going to come back and talk to you if you're okay with that.
Yes, please.
So just give us a little bit more time. Like I said, I need to go and do that, and he's going to go do what he needs to do.
Like, do you guys tell his family like today or after
Yes,
tomorrow?
We have to. It's the law.
Law, we have to go and make contact with the family.
Yeah.
They have to be notified.
Once our investigation is pretty much complete here, once we leave here, we will be going to.
But again, you'll know. We're not going to just go and do it without you knowing. You'll know. We'll talk to you prior to doing anything like that.
But how? I mean, I understand what you guys and how you do it, and you know. So, but like, what do you just tell him? What do you tell his parents? Like, what's the reason?
Passed away.
We tell them what we know at that point.
Yeah.
We tell them the truth.
And that we're going to be waiting for the autopsy results, and I will be at the autopsy in the morning, and hopefully the doctor will be able to give me some of what they think and see.
We'll give them their number. They can contact them and get it from them.
But yeah, they're gonna know what we're here, what we're investigating, and that
They're gonna think I killed him.
Why would they think that?
They always have said that. They've always have said that.
What have they
I
said?
told you it's because I'm the blue-eyed white dragon. That's what they.
Blue-eyed white dragon who always said Lowrider here was going to kill him someday. And then what? They get a phone call that their loved one was found in a suitcase. I love how they're having to explain their job to the Boone's Farm Barbie. I'm loving how they're having to explain to her. But she's offering up a ton of information, which is a stupid, stupid thing to do. But law enforcement loves it. Let's talk. I'm your friend. I'm a community servant. I'm here to help. Tell me all your problems. Now, he did say one thing. He said, now, if he was 75 years old with medical conditions, we wouldn't be here. But I'll bet if you found a 75-year-old in Boone's Farm living room in a suitcase, you'd be there. I have a feeling.
Call me because they don't want him with me. So he's basically just not really been around his family because he chooses me over them. Even after I've encouraged him numerous times to go over there and see his family. They've never accepted me, and I have always been really unforgiving, I'll say that, where they've never accepted me, and everybody in his family has tried to kick my ass, so especially his sister. He had to pull her off me one time.
Do you have somewhere safe
both my parents are deceased, my grandparents are deceased, and my aunt and uncle are deceased. I got nobody. I have a brother that's in the Marines, and I've got another.
Everybody she knows is deceased. I'm surprised they're not going, you want to tell me how all those people died? Because, like, everybody you know is deceased except the ex-husband. And we already told him, don't talk to her. That's one thing that rings true in all of these cases, that the one that they tell everybody not to communicate with is the one they already know is guilty.
The one that's in jail.
Unless the brother that's Marines is local?
No. Well, he's in Altamont, but I think he's doing whatever Marine thing he's doing. But the only way.
Your phone's inside, correct?
Yes.
Does he have a phone?
No.
He doesn't have a phone.
He used my phone.
He uses your phone.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did it
share a
together.
phone.
So the only place I could go is over to Brian's house. So I don't think he'll have a problem with it.
Okay.
So.
Well, like I said, we're not going to leave here. If you do not feel safe, you're not going to leave here with you not feeling safe, because then we're liable.
And then his ex-wife in Philadelphia.
Well, she's in Philadelphia, but yes.
There's going to be a funeral.
Right. That you're talking like days and weeks.
No,
I'm talking right here, right now. So let me do my investigation. Let me go do this paperwork that I'm talking about, because we can go back and forth about what ifs like all day long.
I know. Sorry.
I promise we're not going to leave here for you and you not feel safe. Okay? I promise.
Please. Okay. It's just, I don't even know what to tell you.
It's okay. Just take a seat, have some water, give us a few minutes, let us do our thing, and we'll be back to talk to you, I promise, okay?
Like you said, we just again, just let them know.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Go ahead and type.
Okay.
Sit down and type and keep like eyes on. Do you have anyone in here?
There's nobody here, just me.
Okay, that's fine. You're right there, right?
Yeah.
Sit there and type. You're fine. I have relief coming, so just keep typing.
Insanity. Total insanity. So she acts like she's going to be part of the funeral plans. Really? Oh, his ex-wife, she's in Philadelphia, all his family, and they're like, oh, look, we're not going to go through all these what ifs, and that's days away. They already know that in days, she's probably going to be under arrest, and she was under arrest. She's got trial coming up. I think it's April 10th. I think April 10th is when she finally goes to trial. Oh, the funeral. Did she really think? Did she really think that they would allow the white devil to the funeral that did not unzip the suitcase to allow him to breathe? Nah. I don't think that invitation was on the table for her. True Crime with Shannon said, I think it'll get pushed back again. Well, that gives us more time to get up to date on it. Up to date. Because if this isn't crazy enough for you, in the next episode of Boone's Farm Barbie, we're going to go through the interrogation video. She helps the police out a lot when she gets interrogated. Big time. And it's about 2 hours of insanity. If we didn't have so much to absorb from this, I would jump right into it, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. The ex-husband, I'm telling you, he dodged a bullet, and I seriously think that she called him over there to either, get his fingerprints around there. I don't know. Or maybe she thought that she could talk him into disposing of the body for her. I don't know, but no one would call the ex before calling the police unless you were getting ready to try to cover something up. She sinks herself big time. Now, it's bad enough when she's sucking out of the spigot there in front of the officers and she talks about how this mob is going to kill her. Just wait till the interrogation. We'll probably get to that Wednesday morning, I believe. But for today, that's all I've got for you. This lady's crazy. She's beyond. She is absolutely beyond. But I do love in these body cams when they tell people who not to talk to. The people that they say, do not talk to, you guys are not going to talk. It's already coming down the pike. It's already. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your Monday. I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then I think we will do Boone's Farm interrogation Wednesday morning. If I hear anything about Lailani, I heard that her bond hearing got moved out a few days, but if I hear anything about that, anything about Letitia, I can't stream that because it's on WebEx. I wish I could, but I can't. But if I hear anything, I'll update the community tab. I certainly will. And we have a lot of new neighbors. Thank you, CR. Thank you, Angel. Check the members tab. When you get time, there's always a little something extra in there for you guys. All right, I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. You are the best.